Oh. Okay, it's decided to force me to do this vertically, so that's pretty cool. God, I've never done a stream before. How do I open the chat? What does this button do? Green screen. Oh! Oh Lord. Oh Lord, how do I... There we go. Okay. Hello, welcome in. Pardon the verticalness. I don't know how to make it sideways because I'm not very smart. But we at the Big Stank Hollywood Studios. Let's run it. Yeah, I got, what, 6 people right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, chat? How we doing?
All right. I have been... Yeah, I can see you. I can see. God dang, we got 17 in here now. Pardon the verticalness. I'm not smart enough to turn it sideways. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to find somewhere nice that we can sit down. It is the busiest I've ever seen any theme park, so I'm gonna try to keep this up. So, okay, welcome. Are y'all able to hear me? I don't know if this is working. I can see the chat, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I actually have already filmed a video from Hershey Park. That's coming out sometime this summer. I don't know when. Slinky Dog Dash is pretty cool, but it's got like a 75 or 80 minute line right now, so that's not happening. I'm at the big old Stanker Hollywood Studios. You can see Slinky Dog somewhere back there. Sick. Okay, good. Pardon if this is like... I haven't done a live stream in about like 7 years. No, it's been sooner than that, like 3 or 4 years. And last time I did one, I just sat there in silence playing goddamn Far Cry 5. So, I don't know. Pardon me. Oh, I have a little bit of breathing room. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Rock and Roller Coaster today because the line's really long. But I have done Rock and Roller Coaster. Chat just went away for some reason. How do I bring it back? Here we are. Okay. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Florida Man Society. Busch Gardens Tampa. Yes, I would love to go to Busch Gardens Tampa. Right now, I am very, very over budget with Universal and Disney, so we're gonna let those play out and then pick up SeaWorld stuff. Shoot, you've been here since before 1K? That's wild. You've been here for ages, dude. No, chat's going away again. How do I bring it back? Here we go. Epic Universe video ideally is coming out opening day, so May 22nd. That's not locked in. I'm on vacation until a couple days before that, so I'll have to see if I can get the video going that quick. European parks, I'd love to. I've planned out a couple trips. However, I purely do not have $1,500 for just plain airplane tickets. Budget, I don't know. It's whatever amount of money makes me feel sad when I spend it. And I've hit that with Disney and Universal. I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm over like 2,000 into Universal and Disney, Lord knows. Okay, oh my goodness, it's going quick. Busch Gardens Tampa is, I've been there. It's cool. I went a couple years ago, right before they took out the old looping coaster. So I got to ride that, but I didn't get to ride nothing else. No, I am high-key unemployed. So, I mean, it's a good thing that YouTube's popping off right now. Siren's Curse, what's Siren? Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I'd love to hit Siren's Curse. I'm crossing my fingers that they're gonna send me a media invite. I know they probably won't. That's like, the ultimate goal is to get a media invite for that so I could be their media day, because I got a banger video cooked up in me head for that one, and I'd be great for that. Here we go. Here's a little bit of a quiet place we can kind of sit down, and I can actually focus on what's going down. So, oh, chat's gone again. How do I bring it back? Here we go. Siren's Curse, I'd love to hit that this year. That's the goal is to hit that one this year. Yeah, Iron Gwazi's sick. It's been so long since I rode it. I think I might prefer it over Steel Vengeance, though I think Velocicoaster's above it in the Florida hemisphere. Hey, thank you, Jack. I'm glad I'm glad I'm your favorite YouTuber right now. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Right now, I'm chilling here at Hollywood Studios. Yeah, it's hopping. I don't recommend coming. It's Star Wars Day, and I checked earlier on the goddamn Disney app, and it was like, oh yeah, everything's like a 30-minute wait. Come on in. I was like, heck yeah. I drive here, and it's so busy, it's dang near hard to walk around. So we're trying. Please go out of country to make it. The goal, I would love to hit the like international Disney parks. Like my ultimate goal is to go. Just got a notification. Sorry. Okay, it's something important. My ultimate goal is to go to Disney Sea, the Tokyo one. It looks unbelievable. Alton Towers is also one that I'd love to go to. Alton Towers is like, I've been obsessed with that park for some reason since I was a kid. Like I remember sitting and watching the goddamn, what's the guy, like Expedition Theme Park, all of his videos on all of the rides there and being like, oh dude, this looks sick. Hi, welcome in. Monsters Unchained, that's a top one. I think Harry Potter will be cool. Monsters is gonna be my favorite. I haven't seen nothing about it, but from everything I know, Monsters is definitely gonna be number one. Hey Brett, I'm chilling at Hollywood Studios. By chilling, I mean baking because it's 95 degrees. The views, honestly, that just comes down to YouTube's algorithm. I'm right now actually very happy with how many views I'm getting. I think it's pretty sick. Oh, I've looped back. How did I do that? Where's the new one? Hold up. Hold up, let me try and find it. I am not a live streamer. Okay, here we go. The Adventure Gateway, shoot! Adventure Gateway, if you're still here and you do theme park stuff, go check out my community post. There's a Discord server that I have is specifically for theme park creators. So go and join that, and then you can message me on there and we can see if we can set something up, especially if you're in the Florida area. Right now, it's the best time for that. How do I find money? YouTube, the YouTube money is actually really solid. I make like $6 or $7 per 1,000 views. So like, I'm not printing money. I'm living at home with my parents, and I travel on the absolute cheapest I possibly can. But right now, the money that YouTube pays is enough for me to do this for at least like maybe a year or 2 more years. Disneyland season passes are cool. I tried to see if they sell them because I'm thinking about going to Disneyland next year, taking like a big old California trip next year, but I couldn't see that they're selling them. I might just be totally blind. Best coaster in California? Ooh, when the new one opens at Universal, that's gonna be the best one. The one that's open right now, maybe Twisted Colossus. That's a good one. I'm trying to catch up with chat, by the way. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are like 2 or 3 minutes old. So anyway, Hollywood Studios Red video. Yes, it's already filmed. It just needs to be written and edited. That's gonna be in maybe like 2 months or so. Epic Universe is gonna kind of dominate this month, and then next month a little bit as well. And then I think we're gonna go to, I think after Epic Universe is done, we're gonna hit Volcano Bay for my first water park video, and that's gonna be big and exciting. And then probably we're gonna start doing Disney stuff, and then Hershey Park, because I already said something else. I'm glad y'all can hear me. Epic Universe, heck yeah, dude, I'm going tomorrow. It's gonna be so cool. I thank you, Jeffy. It's Jeffy or Jeffrey? Jeffy. Favorite roller coaster at Cedar Point? Maverick, 100% guaranteed. I've not done Stardust Racers yet. Oh, it's reset me. Wait, no, it hasn't. Sorry. Stardust Racers, I've seen it, I haven't ridden it, and I'm going to ride it tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. Six Flags Great Adventure, yeah, I was there back in 2021, I think. Man, I don't remember much of anything about it, though. El Toro was pretty cool. It was a fun place to just kind of chill around. I did King Ka. It's closed now. I didn't think it was anything too terribly special, which might be a hot take. Oh, someone sent a redacted message. I don't know what that is. Don't don't do that, I guess. So videos. Yeah, the views, I get that a lot, and I think it's just really YouTube's algorithm. Right now, it's just trying to find like markets that my videos best hit. I'm very fortunate that I have yet to have a video that quote unquote blows up, because if it blows up, it's going to show me to a bunch of new people. And like it blowing up is not a good thing, all things considered. I think right now where we're at like a steady increase, like a linear increase, that's kind of the goal. Exponential increase is so much better than virality in my opinion. So like views right now might not be otherworldly, but it's building upon every month is bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're chilling. Yeah, I appreciate you commenting. I see you in a lot of videos commenting, and I really do appreciate that. Monsters Inc. coaster? Heck yeah, dude. It's gonna be so cool. Hot take, I watched the Muppet Show a little bit ago. I really did not like it. Like, it wasn't bad. I was just like, like it's something, you know, but it's nothing too terribly exciting. The renders they have of that new Monsters Inc. coaster, that's gonna just curb stomp the Muppet Show. And Muppets on the launchy coaster over there, I forget what it's called, that's gonna be so good. People don't like it, but I love it. I did used to have a channel named Spinal Hiccup, and I moved to this one just because YouTube's algorithm was kind of screwing me. I don't know if I'm gonna ride anything on this stream, just because the lines are so busy, and I've been behind someone that was live streaming in a line before, and I wanted to punch the guy. He never shut up, and we were there for like 45 minutes, and it was the most maddening 45 minutes I've ever been, and I don't want to be annoying to people like that. Yeah, Adventure Gateway, totally. It's gonna send you like an application thing. I'll try and get back to that tonight if I have the time and let you in. Oh, it's reset me in chat again. Hold up. Where are we? Hold up, give me a second. It's oh my goodness, there's so many messages. Okay. I don't know how long I'll be live. Yeah, it depends how long my voice lasts. Full throttle at Magic Mountain, yes. I've ridden that. It's okay. I think the loop is fun, but other than that, it's, you know, it's something. Dollywood, yeah, that's in the summer plans. Probably this July, maybe? Thanks for the congrats on 10K. Oh, I just lost my bag. Don't mind that. As I was saying, it's just algorithm on the views. Dude, if Maverick's the only big coaster you've been on, you've peaked. I kind of feel bad for you because nothing else is going to hit that level. UK theme parks, no. One day I will. One day. I used to be terrified of launch coasters. I'm not going to read the chat messages because I'm just trying to catch up. We will get to modernness in a second. I did used to have a fear of launch coasters, and then I just kind of got over it. I remember I was at Cedar Point one time when Top Thrill Dragster was open, but I was too scared to get in line because of the launch. I did hear about Six Flags America closing. I respectfully to the people that live in that area, I don't see that. That's just, oh, the chat's gone again. That's just something that's happening. Like, I don't know. It's annoying that it's closing, but it was not a great park. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for people that have that as their home park, and I hope that it closing allows them to broaden their horizons to the better parks in that area. Thanks for the compliment on the hair and skin tone. I don't know much about my skin tone, but I do quite like my hair. I think I have luscious locks right now. Legoland, no. It's too expensive for how few rides there are there. Unfortunately, I'd love to go one day. The Spider-Man ride at Universal is like, it shouldn't even be compared to the Web Slinger ride. Like Spider-Man, top 5 ride of all time, including coasters. Spider-Man at Disneyland, bottom 5 ride of all time. Hey Xavier, how's it going? UK theme parks, no, I would love to. I am at a park full thrill. I'm chilling right here at Hollywood Studios. You know, I really want to go to Nickelodeon Universe. The tickets are a little pricey right now, and it depends on if Shellraiser opens back up. If it opens back up, I'm totally going. If it doesn't, I see myself in that area anyway. I'm going to be ideally going to the WWE SummerSlam there. I think it's SummerSlam, Summer Smash, whichever one it is, and we're going to be hitting there. Ideally. I don't know. I don't have tickets yet, but I'd go to that park in the mall if I could. If I'm not going to that one, I'll be going to the water park there. It looks great. I used DaVinci Resolve, the free one, on on my computer. It's a great system. It's a little confusing, but it's such a great editor. Videos take a long time just because I'm slow. It takes a couple days to write them. It takes ages to edit them. Yeah, shout out to Moose Hoops FN. There's your shout out. Oh, sick. You're going to be there the same day I am. Heck yeah, dude. Maybe we'll run into each other. Six Flags Great America, I'd love to. I live very close to there, and it's astonishing I haven't been there yet this year or on this channel, so I would bet that it's coming out at some point this year. Texas, probably next year once the Giga Dive opens, which is going to be like a 300-foot tall dive coaster at one of the Texas parks. It's rumored, but it's probably going to be locked in. Favorite coaster, we are catching up. We're 2 minutes delayed. Here we go. Okay, favorite coaster in general. Ooh, Intimidator 305, Pantheon, Project PO 305, whichever one it is. Thank you, Jack. Oh, that message just got redacted, so we're going to keep going. I do not have a spine. That's why I have so many back problems. That's a shame. I really do recommend you venture out to the other parks in the area. It might be a slightly longer drive, but at least to me, like hitting the other parks in that area, it's so good. It's so good. It's so worth the drive. Other hobbies? I don't have hobbies. How many coasters? I have no idea. Probably in the high hundreds to low 200s range. Oh, I must have missed that comment. I'll have to go back and check. Heck yeah, dude. Being the coaster enthusiast is great. Yeah, that's like, if I had to have a hobby, that's it, but it's also like low-key my job, so I don't know if I can qualify that as that. Nickelodeon, yeah, I've heard bad things about the roughness, but I've also heard it's a good coaster overall, and it's just going to be a trick if it opens, which I hope it is. I have heard of the Smiler at Alton Towers. That is high on my bucket list of ones. Not even for the ride. It looks like just an okay ride, but god dang, does the story look cool. Favorite amusement park? 100% Islands of Adventure right now. I would expect Epic to beat it, though. Yeah, shout out King Cube. Welcome into the stream. I can't read your name, I'm sorry. I'm at Hollywood Studios and one of the Disney World parks. Magic Mountain, maybe next year. I'm planning a California trip. It's one of those things I'm thinking of. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. I don't know if it's locked in. Finjamin Coasters. Finjamin? I don't know. I don't know if that's your name, but if that's how you say it. Yeah, I think it's confirmed. If it's not confirmed, it's leaked, and there's like track that's being made for it, so it's all but confirmed. According to Full Thrill, just like a couple above you, it's confirmed at 309 feet, which is going to be wild. Oh yeah, totally. Like, I'd love to run into Morial. I'm not at Disneyland, I'm at Disney World, so this is the one in Florida, not in California, but I'd love to run into you if I go to California again. Oh, I'm totally going to keep the humor in my videos. Other than Pantherian, Velocicoaster probably. Fury 325 over Copperhead Strike. Yeah, neither did I, and then I was going to do a sideways, like, horizontal stream, and it was like, hey, wouldn't it be kind of funny if you couldn't do that and you can only stream vertically? And I was like, no, and it was like, too bad, so... Oh, I'm glad I got that right. I'm going to keep it real. I feel like Nemesis Reborn would be above Hyperia. Hyperia looks cool, but it looks way too short. One hyper? I don't entirely know what that means. Like, I know that's over 200 feet, so like, one. Kings Island? Oh yeah, I love that park. That's another one I want to do a video at this year. I agree that they're all good. The River Rapids I've heard bad things about. Like, it's like a long line for a short ride, but it was closed when I was there. We'll be going. I'll be going this time, so maybe I'll do like a Ride and Every Ride video from there. Six Flags Great Escape. No, I haven't been to Great Escape. We were close, but we didn't end up making the journey. Oh, I'll have to see if I can hit that this year. I'd love to. Thank you for the love as well. Favorite Disney park? Ooh. So overall Disney park, probably Disneyland, just because it's just like a greatest hits compilation. Disney World Park, I'm sitting right now, and I'm thinking, Animal Kingdom. Oh boy, that's gonna be a hot take, but I don't care. I do watch a couple other theme park YouTubers. We got like the classics, Digital Dan, Canopy Coaster. Zooter Loopers is great. That's kind of like a underground type of pick right now. He's a chill channel. I enjoy watching his stuff. Just like the general ones as well. Coaster Studios, Airtime Thrills, stuff like that. I've met Airtime Thrills before. I'm in the background of one of his videos. He was a chill dude. Favorite type of music, 100% rap. Travis Scott's great. Playboy Cardi's great. Stuff like that. No, I've not ridden Rapterra yet. Hopefully this year. Kings Island's such a good home park. I did hear that Rita and Stealth might be being canned. I don't expect it. I don't think they're going to close both of them. I could see Rita closing. I could see Stealth closing, but I can't see them both closing back to back. They'll close eventually, but yeah. I'm gonna keep it 1000%. My introduction for coaster enthusiastness was a coaster parody by Coaster Studios of Mystic Timbers. That's what introduced me to the whole world. We'd ridden a bunch of coasters before that, but that's when I was like, shoot, wait, it's more than just wooden coasters and steel coasters? Right now, I'm at Hollywood Studios. We are so close to catching up to chat. Yes, I am at Hollywood Studios. Yeah, I don't remember them often. I don't remember their names. I remember what they are. We got like Midway Mania, the Star Wars rides, the stankin' Toy Story one, and then whatever's behind me, the Mickey and Minnie's one. Yes, videos are coming from the other 3 parks. Oh my god, I'm actually caught up. Okay, best World of Fun ride, Mamba, 100%. Fiend, oh yeah, I was watching WrestleMania, and I kept hearing that song, and I was like, god dang, I gotta put that in a video. So, yeah. Dollywood, oh, 100%. That's planned this summer, sometime in July. The Coaster Purge, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the way they did it, but I'm not surprised it happened. I think it was gonna happen anyway. I wish they would have announced it ahead of time, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way they did it. I think it's kind of dumb, but I'm not very upset about any of the ones that got removed. Kingda Ka's a shame, but I don't know. It was an okay ride, to me at least. Yeah, I mean, I never go to parks on the weekend. I say while sitting at a park on the weekend, so, yeah.
What you got now?
I got 29 right now.
29.
Heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip a couple of chat things so I can catch up. Here we go, we are back to current. Wicked Cyclone's good. Wicked Cyclone's really good. It's been so long since I rode it though. We're caught up with chat, by the way, so if you send something, I'll be able to respond. Dude, I hit 10K. It happened today, which is crazy. Like, I was expecting it to happen right after I got back from my trip, and then YouTube was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if, like, we started recommending people a ton of your videos now? So, here you go. So, that's why we're doing it a video and not a pre-cooked one. Yeah. Also, I appreciate you consider the thumbnail strange. I try and keep them clickbait but realistic, but that's not happening. I'm not at Disneyland. I'm at Hollywood Studios over in Disney World. I'm right behind. So like, there's the entrance to Toy Story Land over there. I can't see behind the chat. There's like the entrance to Toy Story Land. I'm just kind of in like a quiet corner where I'm not being super annoying to a ton of people. Interesting. There's a lot of people that are subscribed on their TV. I am at Disney, Hollywood Studios, as I was just saying. I appreciate you using the Steamed ham. Other content, maybe? I'd like to do expand to cruise ships. Water parks is coming. Cruise ships would be cool. Hotels might be cool. We'll have to see. Copperhead Strike over Intimidator is a wild choice, but I can 100% respect that. That's very fair. Universal Studios for free? Probably not. The Disney World one was cool, but it's not a video I plan on doing again because I find the end result video a little boring. Okay, so hot take, you like animatronic rides more than roller coasters. I can get behind that. It depends on the day. Sometimes I'm like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do a roller coaster, it's gonna be crazy. And then other times I'm gonna be like, heck yeah, let's do Rise of the Resistance. I don't need to do a coaster. I'm not sure what you mean by Disney Boat. If that's like the one over, like the cruise ships, I can't. I'd love to, but they only rent to people over 21, and I'm stanking 19, so I'm just not good enough, I guess. Millennium Force trains on Steel Vengeance. That's just because my thumbnail designer isn't an enthusiast, and that's what he found that worked, and I wasn't going to bother him to change them because it's small, and I didn't expect people to notice. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the JoJo roll's kind of wild on Copperhead Strike. I can get behind that. We're gonna skip a couple chats. Sorry, I want to catch back up so I can actually read the comments. Did you do the other 2 Giga coasters in North America at sometime soon? I'm not sure. Oh, how do you mean the other 2? I think the only one that's not on the channel right now is Leviathan, and if I can get my passport, I will. I guess, yeah. Your top picks are animatronics or screens. I can get behind that, like pretty screens. That's what I'm so excited about for Epic Universe. I've read that all the screens are like super crisp and beautiful, and that's what I'm really hopeful for. I can get behind that a lot. Rise of Resistance at this park too. The screens are gorgeous. They're fantastic. So I can totally get behind that. Liam, I totally plan on doing an Epcot video. I have it filmed. I don't know what it's going to be titled, and I think I hit every ride in it. I just need to rework a little bit of it because I didn't have a cool hook for it. Pizza Rizzo, I think that's in this park. Julia, look cool. I went there a couple years ago, back in, but it was so busy we only could ride like 2 or 3 rides. Jack, I play Planet Coaster 2 a good bit. No Limits, I occasionally dip my toes in, but I'm not good enough to play that game. I'm not at Universal, I am at Hollywood Studios, which is kind of Disney's like low-key knockoff Universal. You know, your hot takes, this guy says hot take that robots are too realistic on rides, and sometimes I can get behind that. They're a little bit they can be creepy a little bit. I can kind of get behind that. It's like an uncanny valley type deal.
Good, we like that.
Oh, my chat moved again.
Lennon just woke up from a nap. So
Mummy, he says that Mummy and the Cars ride were the ones preferred physical effects. I can get behind both of those. Those are both bangers. Yeah.
I know what that guy's doing.
Oh shoot, I totally forgot about Orion. You're totally right. Oh man, that says something about that coaster, doesn't it? I actually love Orion though. I actually love that one. Oh, the chat's gone. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna take a drink. I've lost my voice. It hurts a little bit. Favorite family coaster? Who's it called? Hagrid's. Oh. How do I get my chat back? I am currently Hollywood Studios. I feel like I should put that in the title because I feel like every time I keep having to answer that because people keep joining in and being like, "Yo, where the heck are you?" And my background ain't doing me any favors. Oh, it's likely. Robots, dude. If you're afraid of robots chasing you, look up the dinosaur ride over in Hong Kong Universal. They have a dinosaur robot that chases you in that thing. It looks crazy. I appreciate the love for the videos. Kings Island? Yes, sometime. Maybe this year, hopefully this year, maybe next year. If it's not this year, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to keep it 1,000%. Jack says that Ride to Happiness is his favorite. That looks incredible. I was at Silver Dollar City the year before they put Time Traveler in, and I've been wanting to go back since because it looks like such a fun ride model, but I haven't found time. Maybe this year. My favorite video, what's my favorite video, they ask? The World's Best Theme Park. I love that video. I'm so glad it's done well. It was a fun video to work on, fun video to film, good times. I'm not at Universal, Michael. I'm not at Universal. I'm at Hollywood Studios. Sorry. I know my background ain't doing me no favors. Fun spot? Yes, I'd like to, but I was told by some dude in the Coaster Enthusiast Discord that I run that they're really strict on filming, and so I'm gonna have to see. It's a little pricey to go for how few rides they have, especially because I don't know how well the video would do, but that is something I'd like to go to. Okay. Hollywood Studios, that's the park I'm at. Fastest coaster, I went on King Dakar when that was still open, and that was the second fastest coaster in the world. It's not anymore, but you know, yeah. I have been to Hershey Park, Julia. If you see me in all the videos that I'm wearing a Hershey Park sweatshirt, that's from Hershey Park. Like it says Big Hershey on it, that's from Hershey Park. Great park. Incredible Hulk is, having that above Velocicoaster is kind of a hot take, but it's a hot take I can get behind. I love the Hulk. King Cube, I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. I'm not the person to ask for that. I've never been like deeply afraid of coasters. I've been deeply afraid of water slides. And the way I got over that a little bit is I was just like, hey, I'm gonna film a video about this and people are gonna be really annoyed if I don't ride it. And so I wrote it. But I wouldn't take my advice for it because I rode one of the capsule slides, like the ones you go and then the floor drops out from under you, and I nearly had to be taken to the hospital because I had a panic attack. Like I couldn't stand up after that. I was so scared. So don't listen to my advice. Okay, oh, we've lost it. Fun Spot Atlanta? Ooh, yeah, that's a fun one. I don't know when I'll be able to go back though. It's kind of out of the way for me. Okay, we're gonna catch up a little bit. We're gonna skip past a couple people. Here we go. If I had a fear of roller coaster other than Maverick, what would I go on? Okay. Ooh. I would say maybe Mount Everest, if you have the budget for that and you can travel. Like if you can go anywhere, either Mount Everest or Hagrid's. Hagrid's it's not tall, it's not fast, it's not crazy, but it's one that you can ride and it'll show you all the things that a coaster can do. It'll go fast-ish, it'll go fast-ish, it'll show you cool theming, it'll show you storytelling, it'll show you fun twists and turns, it'll be a good introduction. Everest is also good. It's a very linear progression. It starts out slow with a couple twists. You can kind of psych yourself into it. Then you climb into the mountain, and there's only like, once you drop out of it, that's when you'll hit either like, oh, I love coasters, or oh, I hate coasters. And so that second half will either be awesome because you're going fast and it's like a cool coaster moment, or it'll be awful if you hate coasters. Okay. Siren's Curse, I'd love to go this year. Cedar Point's watching this, which I'm sure they aren't. Please, media day me, please. Favorite ride at Universal Orlando, Velocicoaster. If I'm on, so it's depending on the day, either Velocicoaster or it is Hagrid or it is Spider-Man. There's a lot of days, and there's a lot of different days that I have different opinions. What ride first at Hershey Park? I did Fahrenheit. It has a really, really bad capacity, and I've heard that line can get stupidly long. So if you're there open, like if you're there around open, definitely hit that one first. Shoot, did Top Thrill 2 actually open yesterday? And did it like actually stay open? That would be wild. I hope it stays open. I do. I want to go back, and I hope it's open. Busch Gardens Tampa, sometime. Right now, I'm very financially in deep with the Disney and Universal videos. So once those come out and I start to recoup a little bit of money, I'm definitely going to hit those Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. Yeah, I don't remember the capsule slide. So this guy's talking about a capsule water slide. He says that they hurt your back. I don't remember it hurting my back. I don't remember anything. I blacked out. So I don't know. Hey, thank you, doctor. Oh, no. No? Maybe that's your name? Doc True. Doc True. Yeah, I can read. Does Disneyland need more parks? I mean, more parks are more parks. I just don't think they have the land. If they could get more land to build more parks, they should definitely add more parks. I think every park should add more parks. Disney World should add more parks. However, I don't think they will ever be able to add more parks. They have like the Disneyland Forward thing, which is kind of a park, but I don't know. I don't know if that would qualify. Hagrid's is awesome. Hey, I'm glad you and your family like the videos. What do you need to know about anything specific to Cedar Point? We Wilzard. Anything specific to Cedar Point? I think all their coasters are specific, if that's what you're asking. Universal Hollywood is great. Their Mario Land is awesome. I hope the one at Epic is better, or not even better. I hope it's on par. I hope it's equally good. My favorite coaster, Intimidator 305. I think it's now like Pantheon, not Pantheon. That's something different. Pantherian or Project 305. That's a banger. The Shrew asks, any advice for YouTube? Okay, okay, here we go. I'm gonna try and do this quick. I could talk about this for hours. What's my one big piece of advice? Find something that's successful and do it in a way that no one else is doing it. I sometimes will get comments like, oh man, you're putting in so much more effort than every other channel, and that's what I do. Theme park vlogs, I'm passionate about them. They do well. But I can't just be like, oh man, I'm visiting, Hollywood Studios, because there's no interest in that. There's no hook in that. But because I'm doing it differently, I'm doing it in the quote-unquote Mr. Beast style. I'm doing it more unique. I'm doing it in a way that nobody else is doing, and that's what's kind of factored into my success, I believe. Also, consistency is good, but don't push yourself. If you, a lot of people say, okay, I'm gonna do 3 videos a week, and they'll put out 3 videos a week, but it'll be 3 stinky videos a week. If you can do 3 videos a week, do 1 video a week and put 3 videos worth of effort into that 1 video. Julia says that their brother was freaking out on a kids coaster at King's Dominion. Some people are scared of coasters, dude. If you don't know better, even if you know better, it's gonna feel like you might be getting hurt, like stuff might be going down. So I can get behind freaking out on those. Wildcat's Revenge is best at Hershey, says Benjamin Coasters. I respectfully very much disagree. I don't, off the top of my head, I think that I did not like Wildcat's Revenge. It was okay at best. There were too many moments where it slammed me into the side of my seat, and it was very uncomfortable. It was, I don't know. I got off and I was like, some parts of it were fun, but some parts of it were just too painful, I think. How's my phone doing? Is it dying? No. Okay, we're chilling. We're big chilling. Wow, I am so far behind. Okay, we're gonna, B&M fan asks, bucket list coaster, anything, literally anything at Disney Tokyo Sea. To everyone asking where I am at Hollywood Studios, the Disney World park. You're wanting to know stuff about the fear of roller coasters question? At Cedar Point. That's a good question. I don't know. Look up a video. I'm sure someone's made a video ranking Cedar Point coasters by intensity, and find something that's on the bottom end of that. If you're dead afraid of Cedar Point coasters, look up a video like that and just go from least intense to most intense and build up your tolerance. That's what I would say. What made me pick the name Spinal? That's a good question. I used to run a gaming channel named Spinal Hiccup. I turned that into a coaster enthusiast channel, also named Spinal Hiccup. And then when I moved over to this one, I wanted to keep the naming somewhat the same, but obviously I couldn't name it Spinal Hiccup, so I dropped the word hiccup. Bada bing, bada boom. Battle of the Ministry? No earthly idea. I'm going there tomorrow. The Shrew? I think you've been here for a second. I think I just yapped about my advice for YouTube. Oh shoot, it's the Mario Land at Epic, B&M fan says, is a clone of the one at Tokyo. That's pretty cool. I know it has the minecart coaster, but I think it might be a little bit, might be bigger then. That's pretty chill. Favorite ride at Cedar Point Maverick? Chris and Tony TV and Yoshi 2 asked, where do I learn to edit and what software do I use? I use DaVinci Resolve, the free version, and I learned to edit YouTube tutorials and then just doing it, man. That's what you got to do. I've been editing on DaVinci for 4 years now, and it's just every video, I'll find something that I want to do and then try and figure out how to do it. A lot of the stuff I do is very templated. That would be a big thing. Find templates. The zooms I use are templates. The text I use are templates. Just like find templates for stuff, and it'll look cool, and it'll let you experiment more without like burning yourself out trying to find out how to do everything. Fourth Girl says that they want to make theme park vlogs, but they keep leaving their camera behind. Yeah, no, I feel that. I was going to do this stream, and then I brought my phone charging cable, but I forgot to bring my phone, like a plug, like a battery bank for it, and I had to run all the way back, and it was awful. It was awful. So I feel that. Favorite theme park? The Shrew asks 100% Islands of Adventure, though I expect when I go to Epic Universe tomorrow, it will beat it. Alex asked what my favorite video to make was. That is 100% the one I made from Islands of Adventure, the world's best theme park video. Just such a fun time to make. Dr. Drew, I'm going to call you that, 113. I don't know if that's your actual name. Is this my full-time job? Yeah, because I'm like high-key very unemployed. Yeah. Liam's Fun Place asks favorite ride at Indiana Beach. Cornball Express, top 10 wind coaster I've ever ridden. Chris and Tori TV ask, am I making a video about Hollywood Studios right now? Not in the moment. I've already recorded it from back in February. It should be a great video. The Shrew asks, what editing software they use? Premiere. I use DaVinci. Premiere, I'm sure, is a fantastic editor. I just don't want to pay $1 trillion for Adobe software. Mr. Canman? Yep, okay. Asks, do you like Disney World hotels? I don't know. I don't have the budget for that. I sleep in my car on vacation at like campsites and stuff. So I don't know. Disney World hotels are outside my budget. I love Busch Gardens Williamsburg. King Home Gear. It's a great park. Dr. Ew. Okay. We're getting places. I was close. I don't know what Dahmer glasses are. I'm gonna keep it 1,000% with you. The Yoshi Omni Mover looks incredible. It looks like a people mover, and I love the people mover. The Donkey Kong coaster, I'm happy because god dang is a coaster jumping the track up banger thumbnail, but I'm a little worried about the line. CapCut, Chris and Tony asks if CapCut's cool compared to DaVinci Resolve. I have never touched CapCut in my life. I think it is owned by TikTok, and I really don't I really don't trust TikTok. I've read a lot of bad stuff about how they harvest data, and they like watch you through your cameras and screen record your screen and all that stuff, and I don't like that. The thought of that makes me uncomfortable, and I know other places do that, but I don't know, it makes me a little worried. So I haven't tried CapCut, so I couldn't tell you. Been on Maverick, it was fun. If you've already been on Maverick, Wee Wizard, and you liked that, dude, hop in any line. Maverick is one of the most intense roller coasters you are ever going to ride. So if you enjoyed Maverick, there is nothing you cannot ride. Like getting Steel Vengeance, getting Top Thrill 2, getting Siren's Curse, Valraven, I don't even care. Maverick is legitimately, if you've ridden Maverick and you enjoyed that, you've made it, dude. You are so chill. Like, I guarantee you will like every other coaster at that park if you've enjoyed Maverick. When am I going to Epic Universe? King of Home Gear asks. Tomorrow. Very exciting. Have you ridden, Christopher Lovejoy asked, have you ridden Mission Space at Epcot? I have. That's the spinny one, right? That like the space simulator. Such a fun ride. A lot of people hate it, and I know why people hate it, but I love it. It's such a weird feeling. Hershey Park, yes, that video is filmed. It is coming out some point this summer. Dr. Yu says, how old am I? I am 19. I'm turning 20 in about a month. The Bowser Studios asks, worst coaster at Cedar Point? I would have to say the Mine Train. Yeah. There's nothing else. Oh, no. Corkscrew. I forgot about that one entirely. 100% the worst. I've already answered Hershey. Liam's Fun Place asks, will I go to Knoebels? I'd love to. That is high in my summer plans. I will have to see if I have the time to make the trip out there. I would love to. Chris and Tony TV asks, am I a Florida resident? No, I live up right next to Chicago, so it is a very long drive. But I know of a couple places here that let me stay for extremely cheap, so I can travel down here fairly often and I can stay around down here for a long time. Like, I'm here for 2 weeks. I was here in February for the entirety of February, and I'm able to do these trips for like under $1,000. And so I'm just able to do it a lot, to the point where it might come across like I live in Florida. B&M fan, hear me out on this one. Is Top Thrill 2's whole point not to have rollback problems? Like, is that not the whole reason? Like, doesn't it up and then it rolls back? Unless you mean it's going up the second time and rolling back, in which case, ooh. Baseball Empire says X2 at Magic Mountain is the best coaster ever. It's intense, I'll tell you that. It's given me a lot of headaches, and I think there's currently a legal battle going on because it allegedly gave someone like a concussion or something. So, yeah, it's very rough. It is one of the few coasters to ever take my glasses off my face. King Homegear asks, is Invader at Busch Gardens Williamsburg a bad ride? It's a fun ride. It has a terrible name. Mr. Canman asks, how to manage recording in a theme park? I get too shy and I just can't. I get shy too. I've just been doing it for so long that it's not, I don't know. Initially, I was really bad with it. And then it's just one of those things, you just got to work your tolerance up with it. Like, I used to be really shy. Like, I'm a very socially awkward person. I used to be super shy filming. And then I just progressively got a little bit more comfortable. Because I've been filming in theme parks. I originally was just doing it for like vlogs and sending videos to friends for like 3 or 4 years now. So it's like, even though looking back at stuff I recorded last year, I've gotten more comfortable in front of the camera since then. It's, yeah, that's, yeah, I don't really have a ton of advice for you, sorry. Rollbacks on Top Thrill 2 are fun, says Matthew Bourne. I bet they are. I bet the entirety of Top Thrill 2 is fun. The Bowser Brothers ask SeaWorld San Diego. San Diego, that's California? If I do a California trip next year, totally. The Cool Dino asks, when did you go to Hershey? Will you go again? It's their home park. It's their home park. Also the first hill, airtime hill of Millennium Force. Does it actually give good airtime? And when I was there, were there mayflies? Okay, a lot of questions. We're going to blaze through this. Hershey Park, August last year. I'd love to go back again. I'll have to see if I can work it into a trip. The first hill of Millennium Force, it gives eye airtime. Like, it's not going to blow you away, but it's pretty decent. Yeah, there were a lot of mayflies. They had people on some of the coaster signs that had just big things, and they were beating the mayflies off of the signs. There were so many. Oh, Full Thrill asked, top 5 scariest coasters I've done. I don't think I answered that. I can't think of a top 5 off the top of my head. I will say Max Force at Great America, terrifying. That launch, it comes out of nowhere. It comes very forcefully. It's very scary to watch. I was terrified of X2. That was a scary one. It's not often that I find a scary coaster. There was one at Fun Spot Atlanta. I went there a couple years ago called Hurricane Coaster, I think. I legitimately thought it was going to fall apart while I was on it. That was pretty scary. All-American Triple Loop at Indiana Beach. That was pretty scary because I thought I was going to die. I don't know if that's 5 or not. There's not many coasters that I ride that genuinely scare me. Wee Wizard says, thank you so much. I probably won't do Top Thrill 2 or Siren's Curse, but I'll remember that. You just skyrocketed my confidence. Oh, totally. Dude, legitimately, I could not imagine riding Maverick as my first big coaster. I couldn't, dude. That's such a wild first coaster. Oh my god. That's such a good first coaster to get over the fear, totally. Six Flags Over Texas, have I been there? Asked Basketball Kid. Yeah, I was there very early 2023. I was one of the first people to ever ride their Aquaman coaster. That's a fun thing. I have no real thoughts about that park. It is just it's a theme park. It's an amusement park, if you will. Have I been to Dollywood? Asked Christopher Lovejoy. I went back in very early 2021, I think it was. Still when it was like super COVID times. And it was pretty cool. It was a good park. It was very busy, and all their COVID restrictions. I remember that there's a lot of capacity issues because of that, and just a lot of downtime that trip, I believe. Thank you so much, Hershey Park fan. Or Hershey Park Hotspot, my bad. Home King Gear asked, how do I feel about Disney Hollywood? If you mean Disneyland, I think it's a pretty chill park. If you mean Disney Hollywood Studios, I think it's a pretty chill park. I have great opinions like that. Liam's Fun Place asks, will I go to Six Flags Magic Mountain? Someday. If I go on a California trip next year, I totally will. I've been thinking of starting like a Patreon type deal with a lot of old vlogs that I've recorded. And if I do that, I'll put up my Six Flags Magic Mountain vlog I recorded a few years, like very late 2023. It's too late now to do anything with that on the main channel, just because it takes, it's been too long, that video is too out of date, but very late 2023, I mean, I don't know if that's what I said, but if I start a Patreon or something, I'll put that up there, because it's an interesting experience. Chris and Troy, will I ever change my hairstyle, or will this be my hair for my whole YouTube career? I don't expect to shave my head or like cut my hair in any way, just because if I cut my hair, my long hair kind of plumps out my face. It makes it a little bit more of a circle. If I do not have long hair, my face is very much a bean shape, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I don't plan on cutting it, but I have toyed with dyeing it different colors. I don't know if I'll ever go through with that though. The Adventure Gateway, yeah, totally. I will get to your application later tonight once I get back to my campsite and I can use my laptop. I look forward to having you in the Discord. Dr. Ew says, which do you like better, King's Dominion or Busch Gardens Williamsburg? Busch Gardens Williamsburg is a fun park, but I've not been there enough to compare it to King's Dominion, which I've been to that park probably 10 times versus Busch Gardens only maybe 3 or 4 times. No, 2 times I think it was. So I prefer King's Dominion, but at the same time, I just don't have enough experience at Busch Gardens to very much form a comparable opinion. Theme Park Kyle says, Six Flags over Georgia I need to hit. Yeah, I need to find a way to hit that. I took a pit stop. I take a pit stop there sometimes on the drive down to Florida, but it's only for like 1 or 2 hours. It's never a long stop. I need to find time. I need to find the time to stop there for a full day and make a video. Mr. Canman, how do I feel in general about Epcot? Ooh, hot take. Okay, so that's a park that has half of the park designed around eating, drinking, and shopping. I am too broke to afford Disney food, I hate shopping, and I'm too young to drink alcohol. So that's a park that I walk around and I feel the entire time like I'm missing out, just because I'm either too poor or because I'm not old enough to drink alcohol. So I'm not a huge fan of that one. I don't go there very often. AA Games YT asks, what is my least favorite ride? Any Wild Mouse. Any Wild Mouse. I don't care if it's like any Wild Mouse that's not spinning, terrible. Terrible. Lucas says, yo, Spinal. How's it going, Lucas? The Cool Dino asks for a full rating on Skyrush. I'm very behind on messages, so we're not going to go super in depth. It is, if I had to make a top 5 list right now, which I don't have an actual top 5 or top 10 list right now, which I should probably put together. If I had to cook up a top 5 coasters list right now, Skyrush would be in that top 5. Utter banger. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Have I been to Alton Towers in the UK? Asks Lucas. I have not. I would love to. Theme Park Kyle, did I ride El Toro? I did. It was probably the best wooden coaster I've ever ridden, though that was back in 2022, I believe it was. I've heard that it's gotten a lot rougher. The Cool Dino asks, will I go to Kings Island or have a Kings Island video soon? I want to go this summer. I'll probably go sometime June, July, or August. Video will probably not come out until late fall or December time. Theme Park Kyle, that was El Toro. I think I just answered that. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, not Williamsburg, Busch Gardens, Tampa. One day, as soon as I can get a little bit more money to afford that. Aura Dragon X ZX. Not sure if anybody's asked this, but are you making any videos about Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot? Absolutely, that's coming out this summer. I don't have specific dates because Epic Universe is going to take a little bit of time, but 100% this summer we got videos from all the Disney parks, including the water parks. It's going to be sick. Yeah, oh God, I can't. Okay, we're catching up. We are so far behind. We are, oh Lord, we're 5 minutes behind. Okay. Favorite coaster, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. King Coaster Gear asks, Alpengeist.
Hey!
Baseball Empire says, on my second channel, what inspires you to make your best video ever? I kick a fence. It was a bit in a old video on my Spinal Hiccup channel. You can check it out. It's my review of, it's titled, We Got to Talk About Steel Hog. It's a review of the Steel Hog coaster at Indiana Beach. And when I was writing that, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny to make a joke about kicking a fence? And then I kicked the fence, and I was like, shoot, now I have to go kick a fence. So there we are. Dr. U asks, who's my favorite YouTuber? Ooh, I don't know. I honest to God don't know. I watch so many, but I don't have one that I'm like actively jumping out of my seat every time they post a video. The Banana Nans asks, what's the most intense coaster I've ever been on? Intimidator 305, now named Pantheon at King's Dominion. Cool Dino asks, give me every video you have planned for the next 4 months. I do not have a plan for videos other than on the Epic Universe opening. So videos I want to come out this summer, we have Epic Universe opening. I want to make a video either riding every ride at Universal Orlando or riding the best rides at Universal Orlando. We have Volcano Bay video coming out, riding every ride at Magic Kingdom. We have I Rode Disney's Best Coaster, that's Epcot. We have something from Hollywood Studios, I don't have a name, and Hershey Park. There might be more than that, there might be less. I'm glad, Will the Dog, I'm glad you like the channel. Six Flags Great America, totally. It's somewhere I want to go this summer. King Home Gear, did you ever go to Busch Gardens Tampa? I did. Last February I went, I believe it was. Right before they closed their old coaster that has the loop in it. I forget what it's called. Good park, good times. Liam's Fun Place asks, will I ever go to Knott's Berry Farm? The answer to that is I will do a video from that if I go to California again. I mentioned it just a minute ago with Magic Mountain, but if I start a Patreon type of deal, I have a Busch Gardens Williamsburg vlog that's very out of date. Not Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I don't know where I got that from. I have a Knott's Berry Farm vlog from very out of date from like 2023 that I'll put up there on the Patreon if I start that. I don't know if I will. Any plans for Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana? Asks Matthew Bourne. Yes, this summer it is on my list of my trip that I want to do this summer, probably in July. Bath, Maine, ACC. Have I heard about the new Kingda Ka replacement? I have not heard about the new Kingda Ka replacement. I think it's supposed to be like a spinning thing. I think that's been the kind of theory. I don't know if that's locked in yet or not. Someone let me know if it is locked in. George says they just watched the Animal Kingdom video. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. Okay, I'm falling asleep for a second there. We are chilling, we're chilling. Blob Fishman says I should go to Holiday World and Kings Island. Holiday World, Kings Island, as I've said, totally in the plans. When am I going to Cedar Point, asks Liam. I don't know. Sometime after Siren's Curse opens. Mothman 3 asks, will I go to Halloween Horror Nights? I would love to. I will need to have some sort of camera that works in low light. Right now, my camera is too stinky to film anything at night, anything in the dark, so that's not a possibility right now. Low-key Chef says, worst ride I've ever been on. As I was just saying, any non-spinning Wild Mice. Terrible. King Home Gear asks, are you making a video reviewing your favorite roller coasters? Because I enjoy all the content. Thank you for the support. I have had a video that I've kind of penciled down in my idea sheet of riding my favorite coasters, just kind of something like that, a compilation of like a more in-depth type of review of my favorite ones. That might come out this maybe next spring if I run out of backlog, because that should be an easy video to make that I won't need to travel for. Your local rando asks, what's my opinion of Six Flags Great America and will you go to Magic Mountain? I've already talked a good amount about Magic Mountain. I'd love to. Six Flags Great America is low-key my home park. I kind of like it. It's a good park. They got some good rides. Coaster Enthusiast 144, got a quick question. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in June. I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. There's a ton of parks in that area. They are all good except for Six Flags America. Literally, if you got the time, go to anywhere except for Six Flags America. Or go to Six Flags America. It's closing, so it might be a fun flex to have. Lucas asks, Alton Towers. I think I've already answered this, but I have not been there yet. I would love to go if I can get the money to go. King Home Gear ever asks, are you ever going to make gaming videos at Spinal Hiccup? No, I am not a good, I don't like making gaming videos. I used to, and then I realized that I didn't like making them. King Cube asks, what ride at Busch Gardens Tampa? That is pretty chill, but still intense. Cheetah Hunt, that's, it's got some intense moments, but it's pretty chill altogether. Liam's Fun Place asks, why do you do clickbait thumbnails? That is how YouTube works right now, and it's also kind of fun to think of ideas for that. Kyrie, I'm not going to try and pronounce that last name, I'm sorry. What do I do for 200,000? No idea. I'd love to make a cake with 200,000 candles in it, but I feel like that is called a forest fire. So I don't know. The Cool Dino asks, have I ever listened to Tyler the Creator? If so, what's my favorite album and song? I listened to his newest album while I was driving back in November. There was one when it was like, it was a cool song. I forget what it was called. I think like Gorilla was on it. Glorilla? I forget what it's called. That was pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of him. Not because I don't like it in his music or anything, but just because I don't often listen to it. Local Reno asks opinion on Six Flags America closure. It's closing. Jay Edits asks, what's my favorite Cedar Point ride? Maverick, 100%. Dancing Joyce says, you kind of fine though? Thanks. I don't know what to say to that. Nobody's ever told me that I look anything other than kind of like a weirdo before. So I'll take it, man. King Home Gear, are you going to make a video on your next birthday, and do you know what it will be? I'm not going to make a video on my birthday. Oh shoot, I totally am. Hold up. Yeah, I'm going to be at Mount Olympus on my birthday. So we're going to be making a video from going to the worst amusement park in America. Heck yeah, dude. It's not going to come out that day, but that's when I'm going to be filming it. So yeah, sick. I am totally going to make a video on my birthday. Oh, don't worry about it, Lucas. I've been so behind that don't even worry about it. I'm not going to try and say your name, but someone asks, what's your favorite ride at Kennywood? I've never been to Kennywood. I'd love to go. Steel Curtain looked amazing. Lucas asks, top 3 rides at Universal through all of the parks. Hagrid's, whatever its really long name is, Velocicoaster, and Spider-Man. Top 3, easy. Ugh, excuse me. Slayer of Puppets, am I ever going to go back to King's Dominion Ride Repterra? If I have time this summer, I would love to. I have a very long summer trip planned though, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to work that in. The Cool Dino asks, what's the prettiest theme park you've ever been to looks-wise? 100% Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Gorgeous park, gorgeous park. Animal Kingdom is a very close second. It's a very, very close second. Dancing Joyce says, you're handsome, lol. Don't let him get to you. Oh, thank you. I don't let it ever get to me, because it's like, who do I care what people think about on the internet says? But thank you. I really do appreciate that. Jason Edits asks, what's the worst Cedar Point ride? Corkscrew. It was so bad, I had kind of removed it from my memory until a couple minutes ago. So, Hippo Man says, I'm almost done driving down for my Universal vacation. I'm so hyped. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Please do not watch the stream while you are driving. Please focus on the road if that's the case. If you are stopped, heck yeah, dude. Universal Orlando, I'd assume Universal Orlando. I don't know if I read that. Or Universal Hollywood. Either one, it's such a great park. Or one of the overseas one. Who am I to say? They're all great. I think. I've never been to the one overseas. King Home Gear asks, are you making a video at the Nickelodeon theme park? If the TMNT coaster is open, yes. If it's not open, maybe. I will, if the TMNT coaster is not open, I will make a video from the DreamWorks water park, assuming I do end up making my way down there this year. Liam's Fun Place asks, am I going to Santa Cruz Beach? No, I find beaches to be incredibly boring. I am afraid of the ocean, so I don't go in that, and I just sit on the sand and sit. Like, I can sit at home. I'm not going to waste my vacation at a beach. Loki Chef says, best YouTuber ever. Thank you. King Cube asks, is the queue for the Banshee Avatar raid the longest you have ever been in? The longest I've ever been in was for, I want to say Maverick at Cedar Point. That was like 4 hours. The one for the Avatar ride, it isn't that bad, in all honesty. It'll say like 60 or 70 minutes, but, or not 60 or like 90 minutes, but it doesn't feel like 90 minutes. It's not a bad line. And it's not the longest line. It's the longest line at Disney World by far, but it's not like the longest lines, like exponentially longer than anything else. Lucas says he doesn't disagree with my ranking of the Universal rides, but he would do Mummy instead of Spider-Man. I love the Mummy. That's an insane take, but I also highly respect it. Kyrie Akimbo, I think that's your last name, asks, have I ever been to Canada's Wonderland? Yeah, I went there back in 2019, I believe it was, and it was the second busiest theme park I've ever been into. It took 2.5 hours to get into the park. Every ride had a 3-hour line. It was a very bad day. And I also wasted a lot of the time doing their flying coaster, which was like terribly reviewed at the time, but I wanted to experience it, and it cut my foot open, which was pretty cool. Yekster, sorry, that took me a second, says they love my Cedar Point video. Thank you. I cannot fathom why anyone would like Corkscrew unless you enjoy being in pain. The Cool Dino says, rank these coasters: Skyrush, Storm Runner, Fahrenheit, Candy, Wildcat, and I don't even know, I-305. Intimidator 305, top. Skyrush number 2, Storm Runner number 3, Fahrenheit number 4, Candemonium number 4, Fahrenheit number 5, Wildcat number 6. Might be a hot take, I don't care. Sonny says, oh hey, I just saw this. Best theme park YouTuber, not best theme park YouTuber, that was someone else. Oh hey, I just saw this. You're such a great YouTuber. I like coasters, and it's fun to see regular-ish uploads. Yeah, I wanted to do a video every other week, and then I didn't. But we're gonna try, we're trying. I'm trying hard to do a video every other week. Hippo Man says Orlando. They put 2 smiley face emojis, so I had to do it. Brother Zachary, I'm gonna say that's your last name, says go to Magic Mountain. One day. Lucas says, I'm going now because I'm British and tired, but have a good day. Enjoy your time at the theme park. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the questions. Enjoy being British. Liam's Fun Place says Santa Cruz Beach is a theme park. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then maybe I will go there. User SB117, are you ever going to do a Europe trip? One day when I have that money. One day, man, I'm hyped. Xanary639 says, hi Spinal, I'm subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for stopping by. King Homegear asks, how much money do you normally make from YouTube? It's very unpredictable. It ranges from like 200 to like a little bit over 1,000. It's very unpredictable month to month. Even video wise, it's unpredictable even how much like 1,000 views per video is going to make. Some make up to upwards of $10 per 1,000 views. Other ones make under $2. It's very touch and go. I think I already answered that. Sonny asks, what's your opinion on the Mummy ride from Universal Orlando? Banger ride. I am a fiend for fire, so I love fire. Got a ton of fire. I mean, you can't go wrong. And the single rider line's fantastic. Chris, I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name because I can't. Juliet, sorry, I'm terrible at reading, says they just took a 420 hit for me. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Hippo Man says Avatar isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. I don't know what to tell you. I know back in the day that ride had like a 4-hour line every day, and that's brutal, but anymore it's not bad. Brother Zachary asks, Spinal, what rides have you won on at Six Flags Magic Mountain? I'm going to assume that means went on. I've been on, I think, everything but Batman across the last couple trips that I've been there, but I don't think I've ever had a trip where everything is running. My last trip was particularly awful. Basically, every big coaster was closed. It was not great. Now, the Cool Dino says, have you ever gotten stuck on a lift hill or a rollback on any part, or gotten a rollback or special event? The closest thing to that I got stopped on the lift hill for Silver Bullet at Knott's Berry Farm, but it wasn't like a ride breakdown. They just had to come up and take someone's phone from them because they took it out. That happened at Six Flags Great America as well. The closest to a special event was what happened in my video on the Harry Potter ride, where we got to go at a special exit for that. I'm very unlucky with that type of stuff, or very lucky depending on how you look at it. Slayer of Puppets asks, Anaconda or Corkscrew? Anaconda, it has good moments. Corkscrew does not. Banana Man says you should go to Six Flags over Georgia. Man, I should. I really should. I really should do a video from that park. I hit it kind of regularly because it's a good pit stop. I'm gonna go there one day. Oh, Lord. Gas attack there. Zanary 639 asks, what's my favorite video that I have made? It is 100% the one from Islands of Adventure, the world's best theme park video. David Robertman asks, what theme park am I at? I'm at Hollywood Studios here in Florida. It's been a minute since someone asked that. King Cube, would I ride the massive roller coaster from SpongeBob? Oh God, I'm gonna look so uncultured. I have never watched SpongeBob before. I'm gonna look so unbelievably uncultured. I'm sorry. We didn't have cable. We didn't have cable, and I don't watch TV. Cool Dino says, take off your glasses for 2 minutes. I'll do it for a second, but I cannot read without them on, so... Wow, there's me without my glasses. Okay, it's got to go on so I can see what's happening. Slayer of Puppets asks, what park am I at? I just went a couple minutes ago. I think I just said, we'll be at Hollywood Studios. That goes for the next person as well. Brother Zachary says, I've ever been to Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, back in late 2023. Bobman, were you at Epcot in winter this year? Do you count February as winter? If you count February as winter, I was. If you don't count February as winter, I was not. I was there in February. Favorite Undertale character? Asks Liam's Fun Place. I do not know a thing about Undertale. I think it has like Sans Undertale. So I'm gonna go with that because that's the only option I know. Zanary says, smiley face with sunglasses. This guy cool and severed through Six Flags America for an awesome video. Yeah, it was not great. I'm low-key tempted to go back though, because like if it's closing, it could be interesting to experience a closing theme park. But I probably won't. I probably won't. King Homegear asked, did I ever read Escape from Pompeii at Busch Gardens Williamsburg? I did not. I think there's something interesting with it, but when I went, I didn't know much about it, and I thought it was just like a water ride that just gets you wet, and so I didn't bother to go on it. Sonny asked for my Disneyland in 24 hours video, what was my favorite coaster / ride? Rise of the Resistance, 100%. Potentially greatest dark ride of all time. Adrian, whatever, I can't pronounce your last name, I'm sorry, says, Spinal, I've been watching you since day one, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you so much. Man, it is kind of wild to think that people have been with this channel for over a year, isn't it? That's wild. 49ers, I'm not sure what you sent, but it got automatically deleted, so... yeah, cool, I guess. David Robertman says, I love your videos. Vid suggestion is riding the rides at Epic Universe Orlando when it comes out. Oh man, you should be excited. I am filming that tomorrow. It's coming out ideally on the 22nd of May when the park opens. 49ers ask, what's my favorite park? Islands of Adventure, though I expect Epic Universe to beat it. How delayed? Okay, I'm only 4 minutes behind on these messages. Josh the Great says, are you in a park right now? Yes, I am at Hollywood Studios. Big exciting, I know. I'm in the most exciting part of Hollywood Studios, but I was gonna do this in Star Wars Land, and then I got to Star Wars Land, and it's Star Wars Day, it's 4th. It was impossible to walk around in Star Wars Land. I will go to Kings Island for a video some point. The Cool Dino says, what was the worst big one at Hershey Park, and what was the best moment of airtime? Or what ride looks the prettiest in your opinion? In their opinion, it's Sky Rush. So worst ride at Hershey Park, I mean, they have a Wild Mouse. Need I say any more? Best moment of airtime, the entirety of Skyrush, if we're talking specifically Hershey Park. In general, those first 2 hills on, what's it called? The wooden one at Great Adventure. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe the big Outer Bank hill on Steel Vengeance. They're all really good. They're very interchangeable for me. Prettiest ride in my opinion, I love the way that Alpengeist looks. That's not my official answer for that. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. Michael says, go on a ride. I would love to. It is too busy and there's no rides that are a walk on right now. And I don't want to stand behind people in line screaming to a live stream on my phone, because I've been behind people in line that have been on their phone, like vlogging, or not vlogging, but live streaming in like a 45-minute line. And I wanted to walk up to them and sock them. They were so annoying because they never shut up. And so I'm not going to be that guy. Green Screen Kid says, hey. Chris Juliet says, would I ever go to Vegas? Oh, 100%. When I turn 21, I'm going to go to Vegas. Assuming I have the money. I would love to go now, but every hotel, if I could have, I would have went for WrestleMania, because I'm a big wrestling dude. But I'm not 21, so there's no hotels that I can go to. And yeah. I'd love to, though. Zachary says they like the Animal Kingdom video. Thank you. I'm a big fan of that video. Josh the Great says, do you think Battle of the Ministry is the best ride ever made? I do not know a thing about that ride. I am 100% blind. I'm going to ride it tomorrow, assuming I can get a virtual queue. I'm excited. I expect that the Dark Universe ride, Monsters Unchained, will be better, though I don't know a thing about either one, so we're gonna find out. I'm excited. Prime Nash says, will I go to Kings Island for a video? One day. These are old messages, so if you send something and I don't respond, give it a couple minutes before sending another one. I'm just kind of behind because I'm not good at live streaming and I want to give every answer. I want to give every question an answer. So yeah, I'm like 5 minutes behind right now. So if I don't respond, wait a second, then message again. And yeah, anyway, because I just see a couple of people sending messages a bunch, probably trying to get my attention. You have my attention. I'm just very behind. This is my first live stream in 3 years. So, the Green Screen Kiss says, will I ever start a gaming channel? No, I'm not a big fan of making gaming videos. I don't find it terribly fun to do. Adrian says, have I been on the Transformers ride at University of Florida? Oh yeah, dude. Single rider on that ride is a tradition. I cannot go to Universal without doing Transformers through single rider. It's such a good ride. What's my favorite roller coaster at Hollywood Studios? Says Pine Nash. Roller coaster, it's the Aerosmith one. Ride in general, it is Rise of the Resistance, unless I am in a Tower of Terror mood. If I'm in a Tower of Terror mood, then it's Tower of Terror. Who could have seen that coming? Jesus Christ. Don't wanna TY says, I just got here, where are you? I am at Hollywood Studios at Disney World. We are chilling here. Garden State Coaster Enthusiast says, coaster emoji. Woohoo! How did I just do that? Can you feel the light inside? Can you feel the fire? Maybe? I don't know what that means. Hi, Sean. Or Scene? I think it's Sean. I don't know. I'm kind of bad at reading right now. Slayer of Puppets says, have you ever been scared to get on a coaster? Yeah. I went to Kings Island, Cedar Point, many years ago, back when the Top Thrill Dragster still had its really fast launch. But I was too scared to go on it, and so I didn't ride it. I kick myself now for that. But I was legitimately, you couldn't have even gotten me in that line. I was too scared. Sean, I think it's Sean. It's S-E-A-N. I think that's one of those that's seen. I can't, man, I suck at reading. Says that, oh, where'd it go? Says that they're going to go. God, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Says that they're going to go. They have a thunderstorm tomorrow. So, yeah. Thanks for joining, man. I wish you well with the thunderstorm. We had one here in Florida. I'm saying that like I live here. I was at my campsite. We had one hit this morning. It was something. So, yeah, be safe. Raven's Flock says, after going to Cedar Point, can you tell us our top 5 coasters? I do not have a general top 5 coasters list. I should probably make one of those. But top 5 at Cedar Point, we got Maverick is number 1. Number 2, I don't like how it's making me do verticals. So we got Maverick at number 1. We got for number 2, probably Millennium Force on most days, unless I'm in a Steel Vengeance mood. Number 3 is Steel Vengeance. Number 4... Number 4 and 5 are Gatekeeper and Raptor, and they'll flip back and forth genuinely. They are like literally, they are equal. They are on par. King Cube sent a redacted message, so yeah. Oh my goodness. Prime Nash sent 17 asking about Kings Island for a video. I think I said something, but if I did not, yeah, one this year at some point. Please. I'm very delayed. What is it? This is a message from 7 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. So, I'm delayed. You don't need to spam for me to see it. I'm reading every comment. So, send it, and then, like, in 5 minutes, if I don't get back to it, you can send another one. Please don't spam. Yeah. King Homegear asked, what's my favorite ride at Disney Hollywood Orlando? I think I already said either Tower of Terror or Rise of the Resistance. What's my favorite ride at Six Flags Magic Mountain? X2, if I feel like getting my brains beat in, and Twisted Colossus, if I feel like having a good time. Garden State Coaster Enthusiast says, is it very hot in Florida? Oh, absolutely. It is like 90 something today. I'm in the shade, so it's not that bad, but it's cooking. It's cooking. Sean says he will have a heavy thunderstorm tomorrow. Oh, Lord, yeah. So be safe, seriously. You never, yeah. Be safe. Michael has been asking for a minute to go on a ride. As I said, there's nothing that's a walk-on, and I'm not going to live stream in a line because I'm not trying to be annoying to people. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that today. I do apologize. It's not as exciting, I know, but I mean, like, a mentality that I have is like, I'm here a lot. I try and think of it that every single other person in this park, this is the only time they will ever be here, and I want to make sure that they have as best of an experience as possible. Like, obviously I'll talk to people if I'm here with people, but I try not to, I'm not super loud and obnoxious when I'm recording on rides. I try not to annoy people in lines and while vlogging and stuff. So I don't want to annoy people. I don't want people's one experience at Hollywood Studios to be, yeah, the rides were cool, but there was this idiot behind me that wouldn't shut up. Prime Nash asks, what's my thoughts on Rock and Roller Coaster? Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Prime Nash, I know this is a minute ago, but please don't spam. It's pretty cool. I look forward for the Muppet version. I think that's going to be really funny. Brother Zachary says, asks if I'm in California. I'm not. I'm in Orlando. I'm at Hollywood Studios, which is one of the Disney World ones. Isaac Robach, I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name. As I said, I'm not going to do rides because I don't want to wait in line. Michael AMA says that they live in Vegas. Vegas is super cool. Not the gambling. I'm not a big fan of gambling, but like all the attractions and stuff there look so cool. Juliet, shoot, Circus is closing, says Chris Juliet. I didn't know that. That sucks, dude. Oh my god, I really wanted to go there. It's I can go into like hotels and such under 21. It's just I can't rent hotels under 21. That's a problem in general, but Vegas specifically, I don't think there's a single hotel there that'll let people under 21 rent because they're all casinos and they want people to gamble, and you can't gamble under 21. So that sucks if that's closing. I really wanted to go there. Chalky Chocolate Chip Cookie says, will I go to Hershey Park? Yeah, some point this year. The Cool Dino says, Skyrush broke down yesterday and it's still closed. Them and their girlfriend are going to go there soon, and it's their favorite ride. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I hope it's open again. I think it's a little bit of an unreliable ride from what I know, but you should be fine. Even if it's not open, the park is so good that like you'll have a good time no matter what. Trust me. Chris Juliet says you're great at live streaming, engaging with everyone. Thank you. I'm trying. I think if there were anything more than 30 people in here, this would be, because I'm already I'm nearly 10 minutes behind on messages. I should jump to modern times, shouldn't I? I should. Because wow, there's going to be so many people that aren't even here when I get to their question. I'm gonna answer this one, then jump to modern times. If there's like a really pressing question you ask it again in like a couple seconds, so I can actually, because I don't want someone to ask something and then I just never get to their question and they leave without an answer, and I'm like, man, this guy sucks. But thank you. I'm really trying to be talk to everyone. I don't want people to be ignored, because I know I've done live streams with like barely any people and I've been like, hey, here's a question, and it's like dead silence. I'm like, okay, man, sure, screw you then. Okay, so we're gonna jump to modern times. If you've sent a pressing question, ask it again. Please do not spam. Okay, so we're back to current questions. So I skipped over 10 minutes worth, so if you had a really pressing question, please send it again. I will get to it. So, Blue Guy Fortnite says, are you ever going to do a video where you try and ride every ride at Cedar Point in one day? Maybe? There's just too many coasters there. I'd have to get Fast Pass, and that's like $300, and I cannot afford that. Liam's Fun Place asks, am I going to Santa's Village? There are like 30 parks named Santa's Village, so probably not. They're all for kids, and I hate recording when there's a bunch of little kids around, because I just feel so weird as a grown adult completely by myself filming a bunch of kids, so probably not. They're closing Circus to open a Disneyland, says Michael AMA? What? No way, right? God, that would be insane. Cool Dino says, scream Skyrush on top, please. I am not doing that. I'm sorry, as I said, I'm trying to be as unannoying as possible. Chromacopia is so epic. That's the Tyler, the Creator one, I think. It was a fun listen to. Yeah, I have no problems with it. David Robertson asked, do I like Disney parks or Universal parks better? Genuinely, it depends on what day I'm feeling. If I'm in a Universal mood, I'm in a Universal mood, and I prefer Universal. If I'm in a Disney mood, I'm in a Disney mood, and I prefer Disney. Next, Monkey and Bunny says, are you going to ride every Epic Universal ride? Yes. Tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, I'm going to Epic Universe, and so help me God, I'm going to ride every single ride at Epic Universe. It's going to be a banger. Hello, hi, says, where are you? I'm at Hollywood Studios here in Orlando, Florida. Raven Flock asks, what platform do you edit on, and does it take forever to edit? Yes, and I edit on the free version of DaVinci Resolve on my MacBook. Big Bubba says, am I going to Epic Universe? Yes, tomorrow. Blue TC, are you going to go to Canada's Wonderland if I can get a passport in time? King Cube asks, if I opened a theme park, what would I do with it? Oh, this is a conversation for another time, because I could talk about this for a long time. If I was to open a theme park, look up Six Flags, their new one that's going to be opening in Saudi Arabia. Put that in the middle of like the US. That would be the theme park that I would make if I was to open a theme park. Brother Zachary, what's my first coaster? It was the Barnstormer over at the Magic Kingdom. Raven Flock, what videos are coming out soon? As close to May 22nd as I can get it, we are going to do Epic Universe. That's the only one that's like locked in right now. Chris Juliet says, Adrian's steamed ham question is a good one. Please, Adrian, if you are still here, please send it again. I missed it when I was jumping to modern times because I was 10 minutes delayed on the messages. But please, send it again. I'd love to answer it. Garden State Coaster Enthusiast asks, what's the most mediocre coaster I've ever been on? Good question. It's across the street from me right now, so it's on the top of my head. But Slinky Dog Dash is very mediocre for a very long line, though I do know it's not trying to do anything exciting. Chill Gaming says, will I ever do Halloween Haunt at Kings Island or Kings Dominion? Kings Island, I already have a video from there. Kings Dominion, maybe? Like, I'd love to meet up with a friend or something and go to a Halloween Haunt like that. I think it'd be super fun, but I just need to find a camera and get a camera that can do better at night. Brother Zachary says, first coaster, I've already answered that. Rock 2.0 says, what's my top roller coaster? Intimidator 305, it has a different name now, I can't remember. The West Owl says, what keeps you motivated to upload? Money. No, in all honesty, I love playing the YouTube game. I just love doing it. And so thankfully, I haven't hit a point where I need motivation. It's just like, man, this is fun. I can't wait to keep doing it. Liam's Funplay says, am I going to Icon Park? No, I'm not going to Icon Park. I think there's been a lot of accidents there. I don't, oh God, I don't know. In my opinion, in a non-legal way, please do not sue me, I do not trust that park. Adrian asks, I've always wondered, what do you mean when I say I got my ham steamed? I don't know. It's a saying I started saying when I was playing games with my friends, and I just kept saying it in YouTube. It genuinely does not have a meaning. So, yeah. Big hype answer there. Coaster Neutron, is Steel Vengeance repetitive in your opinion? Going to Cedar Point for the first time in July? Hell yeah. The Cedar Point video is over the top. So yeah, the ending's a little repetitive, I can't lie. It's still a good coaster though. Do not skip it when you go. Unless it's down, you have to hit it. Like, it's great. But it is a little repetitive. Some people love it. God, oh my God, I found the best equivalent. It's the roller coaster equivalent to the song Fiend by Travis Scott. If you like the song Fiend, you like the song Fiend. If you hate the song Fiend, you hate it, because it's literally just Fiend, 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 Fiend over and over again. That is Steel Vengeance. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, because it's the same thing over and over again. Golden State Coaster Enthusiast says 48 states I get it in. So there's 50 states, I think, in the U.S., if that's what you're talking about. Dan Roser says, where am I from? I am from Illinois, right up next to Chicago. The Cool Dino says, I'm gonna go, but Google Spinal. I hope Florida is fun. And also, what's your next video? I'm not sure what you mean by Google, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for your question. Next video is riding every ride at Epic Universe. It's gonna be a big video. It's gonna be fun. Big Bubba 934 says, what's a tip to get over your fear of roller coasters? I've never been terribly afraid of roller coasters. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to get over it though. Uncle Rico Productions, what's my favorite ride? Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. It has a different name now, but yeah. Chubby Hayes says, have I ever been to X2 or Magic Mountain in general? If not, have you considered? I have been on X2. It is something. It is one of the very few coasters that has ever taken the glasses off of my face. It also gives me a ripping headache, but it's also really fun. Fish Sticks asks, have I ever been to Splash Mountain? The ride, yeah, I rode it ages back when it was still Splash Mountain. If you mean the water park, I would love to go this summer. It's in the plans. It looks like a great park. Avery, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that last name, says, hello, I'm from Mexico. Hey, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope I get to go to Mexico sometime. Looks fun. Fish Sticks, oh, Splash Mountain before it closed. Yes, I did, back when I was a wee lad. Liam's Fun Place says, also I forgot to say this, but as I wasn't there from day one, I watched you when you first came to Disneyland. Thank you, you've been here for so long. Like, dude, it's hard to remember, everything feels so fast, but Disneyland was a year ago, dude. It's crazy. Thank you for staying around. Eric Brown says, out of all the new coasters I've been on this year, what is my favorite? I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. This year, this year, 2025, I've only ever been to Disney for new coasters. So, the Guardians of the Galaxy one, guaranteed that Stardust Racers is going to beat it. I305 is called Pantherian now. Thank you. I keep forgetting. I keep going to say Pantheon, but I know that's not right. Liam someplace said, I even watched all your vids. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Are the toddlers odd? After this, I'll only ask relevant questions. I do not know what you mean by that. Toddlers, they can be odd. I mean, kids can be weird, but that's just part of being a kid, you know? Penguin Boy, hi. Are you going to Maurice Piers? Maybe. It looks like a cool place to go. I think, yeah. Really, I'll have to see. That really depends on if I can find somewhere to stay close by that's affordable. Adrian says, you should ride Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway again? Oh, heck yeah, dude. After I get off the stream, I'm in line for that. It is literally right behind me. Speaking of getting off stream, pretty soon, I'm very much starting to lose my voice. And it is, I can't see the time. Golden State Coaster, the 48 was a reference. Sorry if it was obscure. Yeah, I don't even know if it's obscure. I don't watch much. I watch YouTube and I watch wrestling, and that's everything I watch. So if it's even like a modern like reference that most people would get, I probably wouldn't, just because I don't tend to watch stuff. Would you go to the Legoland in San Diego? Asks Chris. Yeah, I would. I'd love to go to Legoland. Right now, I was looking to go to the one in Florida, and it's just a little bit too expensive right now, just because I don't know if I'd be able to make a video out of it. But I would love to go to Legoland. I've wanted to since I was a kid. The Browser Brother says, I'm calling every Rapids ride the Drowned. Yeah, that's really those rides, isn't it? That's the whole genre. It's just, we're going to soak you, and you're going to like being soaked. Chris Juliet says, I've been here since 1.2K subscribers. Proud of how far you've come and excited to see where you go. Thank you. Man, it has been a journey since 1.2 thousand. But it also hasn't. Like, it's so wild to think that last May I was in Florida celebrating hitting 1,000 subscribers. And now I'm in May in Florida celebrating hitting 10K. It's insane. Oh my God. David Robertson, what are you most excited for Epic Universe? Monsters Unchained, 100%. My favorite ride system right now is the one they use on the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride, which is also the system that they use on the Dark Universe ride. My favorite part of the Harry Potter ride is the ending with the Dementors, how they jump out and spook you. From what I can tell, the entirety of the Dark Universe ride is that. So like, bro, I'm so excited. Fishstick says, I've been here since the California Adventure video. Your videos are really good. Thank you, man. It is astonishing how many people are joining in and being like, yo, I've been here for a year. Like, I would have assumed that most people that watched a year ago aren't watching anymore. And it's just a bunch of new people watching now. But clearly that's not it. That's crazy, dude. Oh my God. Man, people have spent a year with the channel. That's insane. That's insane, dude. Lightning Dev says, big fan, I love what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you. Chris Juliet says, it's almost 8 in Florida. Thank you. My watch was doing its bogus thing where it's like, hey, congratulations, you've stood for a long time today. The West Owl, your message got deleted by YouTube. I'm not sure what you sent, so yeah. A bunch of people are telling me the time. Thanks. I appreciate that. Okay. The first child says, have you been to Six Flags Great America in New Jersey? I have. I went back in 2022. I don't remember much of it, though. Michael AMA says, they said they're going to close Circus making Disneyland. I think somebody else said something about that. Man, it doesn't make sense why they would put a Disneyland in California right next to Disneyland. But I'm not a business guy. That'd be sick. Though I am upset that Circus is closing because I wanted to visit the worst rated hotel in Vegas. What a shame. Liam's Fun Place. Am I going to Silverwood? Oh my God, I'd like to, but that is so far away. That's like in the middle of Idaho, I think. I went there late 2022 for their Halloween thing, and it was pretty cool. I had a good time there. Though their big boomerang wasn't open, which is a shame. Lightning says, Dev says, you're going to love Epic Universe. I'm going in June. Oh my God, I'm so hyped. It's going to be so good. I think it's going to be my new #1 park. Yeah. The West Owl says, thank you for answering my last question. I have one more though. Can I get some hope? I have a friend that's being abused and those things are really tough. Oh my God. That's rough, man. I'm going to keep things 100%. I'm not the right person to talk about that. Contact the police, contact authorities, contact really anyone, any sort of adult that's around you that can do something about that. I know it's probably not a fun thing to do, but do it. I wish I could help, I really do. Therapy's huge. If it's like something serious, like, which it sounds like it is, you're gonna need therapy, they're gonna need therapy, like, yeah, that's rough, man, but yeah, I hope it gets better. I really do. That's brutal, dude. That's brutal. The Bowser Brothers says, What was more wettening, Dudley Do-Rights or the Drownder? Dudley Do-Rights. I don't know what it was, but the Drownder, I got so lucky. I was like at the opposite angle of all of the big wettening stuff, but the log flume, dude, oh my God, I was wet. I was wet to my bones from that ride. Chill Gaming says, been here since California Adventure. What is your least favorite wild mouse? Probably the one at Hershey Park or Dorney Park. Oh, Dorney Park was awful. There was a big metal bar that like smashed into my knees every single time it took a turn. Oh, that was bad. Fish Stick says, what's your favorite mine? It's right at SeaWorld. Mine was Atlantis. I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. I don't know what SeaWorld you're talking about. There's 2 different SeaWorlds that have Atlantis. SeaWorld San Diego, we went there back in late 2023. I really enjoyed Manta. SeaWorld Orlando, it is Mako. NBA Talks, ask when am I at Cedar Point? I don't know. I'm gonna go after they open up the big ol' Siren's Curse. Oh no, I think I just broke my bag when I dropped it earlier. That's not ideal. This bag's been with me for months, or years even. Liam's Fun Place says, are you going to Six Flags Great Adventure or Six Flags Fiesta Texas? Great Adventure, maybe. Fiesta Texas, maybe next year. Avery, I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. I've also I've been here since 3.21 thousand. I saw my favorite video from you on the 30th of December. Hey, I'm so glad that you. God, I say this every time, but it's so hard to fathom. Like, there's channels that I've been watching for that long, and it's just like, yeah, that's part of my life. When I go to YouTube, hey, I'll watch one of their videos, and it's insane that I might be one of those people to people. One Immortal _J says, do you be gooning? What does that mean? Like a henchman? Like a cartoon villain? Like, you know, they'll have like Dr. Doom, and then it'll be Dr. Doom's goons, where they're like, go out and do his like dirty work for him. Fluffy says, can you say chicken jockey? Chicken jockey. David Robertson says, I'm going to Epic Universe in December. I know it will be a long time, but for some reason, I'm so excited. Oh, dude, you should be excited. Like, December's close. It doesn't feel close, but with how time works, it's going to be here, like, way sooner than you expect it to be. My dude Fluffy really wants me to say chicken jockey. Goodness, so chicken jockey. Lightning Dev, what do I use to make my thumbnails? I hire a designer. I think he uses Photoshop. I don't know. I edit my own videos, and I use I use DaVinci Resolve, the free version. I don't do my thumbnails. I pay someone. I'm not good enough to do that. Chill Gaming, what's my favorite park I've ever been to? Islands of Adventure, 100%. Oh my God, we've caught up. Oh, let's go. We've caught up with modern and messages. Chill Gaming, my favorite park is Islands of Adventure, though I expect Epic Universe to take over. The West Owl says, thanks, dude, means a lot. We've contacted the police, Child Protective Services have been known. My parents known, but things are very unknown. Look, it's good that you've done all that you can do. Yeah, I'm really sorry this is happening, genuinely. I'm not the person. I don't know what I can do to help. If you've contacted the police, if you contact Child Protective Services, I'd say keep contacting them. Like, if stuff isn't happening and if it's not happening fast, keep contacting them. That's what I would say. I would say, like, if the police aren't doing nothing, call them again. See, if CPS ain't doing nothing, call them again. You know, just like keep hammering that in. Do what you can. Like, if they're comfortable with it, make it a public issue. Find like public things that are like your town group chats, town Discord servers, town Facebook posts. Post everything about it. Call their job. Let the abuser's job know what's going on. Like, do everything you can. Obviously, if the person is comfortable with that level of tension being on it. Brother Zachary says, well, it looks like they just smashed their face into their keyboard, so heck yeah, dude. Negative G Max says, have I gone to the UK? I've not. I would love to. One of these days, I'm going to have the money to. Liam's Fun Place. Why do you go to water parks if you're afraid of water? Because it's fun. I'm afraid of the ocean, not afraid of water in general. I've become, like, water in, like, pools and stuff is whatever, because I know what's in there. Give me, like, a lake. Give me the ocean. Heck no. You don't know what's in those things. You don't know what's swimming around. Fluffy says, what's your opinion on the new Six Flags New England? It's pretty chill. Yeah, I really don't have any more opinion on that. We went a couple years back. It was chill. Yeah. Lightning Dev says, do you do YouTube full-time? I do, but I do not make full-time money off of it. So don't follow what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. Finally, and Garden State Coaster Enthusiast says, what is the shortest coaster you've ever been on? There was a county fair that came to town probably 15 years ago, and they had this little coaster. It went up, it turned around, and it stopped. It cost like $1 to ride, and it lasted maybe 15 seconds. I don't think there's a shorter coaster on the planet than that. It's looking like I'm very much losing my voice. It looks like most people have dipped out from these streams, so I'm just gonna say thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna head out very soon. Obviously, I'll stay for just a couple more minutes. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the questions. This has been fun. I'll probably do this again for 15,000. This has been a good time. And then I'll actually probably be able to have a live stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. A live stream that's sideways. Anyway, let me answer a few final questions, and then we are going to be ending stream. So sorry if people are just now getting here. Yeah, we're an hour and 45 minutes in. This was a great time, though. Thank you all so much. Anyway, Chris says, would you go to fairs / carnivals or even piers with attractions? So I'm very janked out by carnivals. I would, but oh no, is it starting to rain? Oh Lord, that's not good. Oh no. I would go to fairs and carnivals. I'm just very janked out by them. But like some of them, like I think a channel name like Adventures with Alex, he goes to some and they look super legit. So I'd go for those. David Robertson, have I ever been on a Disney cruise? No, I would love to though. Cruises only rent to people over 21 and I am 19. So I literally cannot go on a cruise right now unless I'm able to like somehow convince my family to go on one, but that's not gonna happen. They hate the idea of cruises. If they're watching, hi, it's cooking here today, so be ready for when you guys come down. It's hot. Lightning Des says, seriously, you have a bright future. Thank you. I'm excited for the future of the channel. I think it's going to be sick. I think we're going to be able to do cool things. Chill Keem says, yo, first stream. Oh yeah. As I said, stuff, pardon me. Stuff like that's going to keep happening because this was a good time. It is starting to rain, I believe. Which is strange because there's goddamn no clouds in the sky. Look at this bogus. Where is it coming from? Liam's Fun Page says, am I going to Funland? Probably not. I've never heard of Funland before. Maybe I will if it's cool. I'll have to look it up. Edits and More says, yo, sup? Hey, what's up right now is this stream's about to end. So sorry if y'all are just joining. I'm seeing the number of people going up. I'm going to get, here's what. Stream is going to end in 6 minutes. So, yes. If you're joining, send your questions. I'll get to them as many as I can. But in 6 minutes, we are leaving because my voice is shot and I'm filming at Epic Universe tomorrow and I need my voice to be working. So Chill Gaming says, bye Spinal, congrats on 10K. Thank you so much for joining me. Chris says, have a good time. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you as well. Liam's Fun Page says, you're welcome. Well, thank you. I don't feel like that was one I was meant to read, but yep, there we go. Intimidated 305 fan says, what's my opinion on Six Flags America being shut down? It's being shut down. I'm not upset by it. They're giving people a warning. It's not a great park. I'm not upset by it. Golden State Coaster Enthusiast says, see you next video. Stay safe. You too. I hope to see you around. Said the building behind you looks like the Jurassic Park River Adventure. It totally does. It totally does. That's why so many people are thinking I'm at Universal. I'm not. It just looks like it. Chill Keem says, how was Animal Kingdom? Fantastic park. Great park. The West Owl says, just reading my comment was plenty. I'm not hoping for help. Okay, good. I'm gonna be worried about you, man. I'm gonna be thinking about you. Let me know, seriously. If stuff starts to go better, let me know. Shoot me a DM on Instagram or something. Please, I would love to know what's going down. I'd love to get an update when it starts to go better, because it will be better. It will get better. Edits and More says, what's my favorite coaster? Intimidator 305 or Pantherian, as it's called now. David Robertson says, thanks so much for answering my questions. I love your vids. Hope you reach 15K soon. Oh, me too, because if we hit 15K, we get another live stream. Former Rope asked, how much did my road trip to Cedar Point cost? All things considered, under $300. I travel for literally as cheap as I can possibly travel. Liam's Fun Place says best Hollywood Studios ride, Rise of the Resistance. Easy. Do a Kings Island. Alright, I'm going to do a Kings Island video at some point. Fish Sticks asks, have I watched Rocco's Modern Life? No, I don't watch shows, I don't watch movies, sorry. I'm very uncultured. So like if there's like a man, I wonder if you've seen this. I haven't. I watch wrestling. That's the extent of the shows that I watch. Meme Gamer says, I'm from Ohio. Can you do a Cedar Point vid? Oh boy. I think go check out the channel. I think you'll be surprised. We got one. Liam's Fun Place says, best Epcot ride, Magic Kingdom ride. Best Epcot ride, Guardians of the Galaxy. Magic Kingdom ride, People Mover? Maybe? That's what I'm feeling right now. Twitterman for real says, what park are you at? I am at Hollywood Studios. Goodbye, Intimidator 305 fan. I hope you have a great day. Cheese Grater. I don't know why that they've got me. I love your videos, and they've greatly improved. What is your favorite amusement park that you've been to? Thank you. I'm glad that you've noticed that the videos have gotten better. I think I'm getting better with videos. They're only going to get better. It's awesome. My favorite park, Islands of Adventure, easily. And then the final question we're going to ask, Jonathan Banks, what is my favorite Disney roller coaster? The Guardians of the Galaxy one. Okay, so with that, we've gone through every message. Thank you so much. I hope you all had a great time. I hope you all have an incredibly safe day. I hope you all have an incredibly safe night, safe travels. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all so much. I'm going to figure out how to end this. I don't know how. Yeah, so yeah, have a great day. Have a great night. Yeah. Oh, that sucks that you just got here, man. Hopefully you can watch the VOD if you're interested. Yeah. Bye, y'all. I think this ends it. We're going to see.